Satnam, Nicole Nardone here, and I have a meditation I would like to share with you for the winter time. I live in Minnesota, and some of you do too. And in the northern hemisphere, this time of year gets awfully dark and cold. And what do we like as human, animal creatures when it's dark and cold? We like fire, we like flames, we like heat, bright things. So this meditation kind of makes you into that bright, hot flame, right? So this flame does a few things. It illuminates, right? It brings us light. It brings us buoyancy, positivity, the ability to see where we couldn't before in the dark. And it also, fire's hot. It burns things up. So it's very, very powerful. Fire can be positively destructive. And I mean that in a few ways, like very destructive, but it also can be burning away the things that you don't need anymore, that are not good for you. So this time of year, as we're leading up to the winter solstice, and the winter time it's getting very dark, as I mentioned, but this is also the time of year that we're leading up to the winter solstice, this longest night of the year, and these couple of days, few days where the sun stands still, totally still, right? And this is a really sacred time. Winter solstice and summer solstice, the sun does the same thing. And it's these moments that allow us to really dig into some particular energy. The summer solstice is very young. It's very outward focused. It's manifestation. It's kind of pulling us to this extroverted place. The winter solstice is very yin. It's about that internal realm that's connected to the deep parts of the soul. And so these 3 days of the winter solstice are offering us a chance to harvest some of that beautiful energy that we so often go without in this culture, especially. And the winter solstice is this kind of energetic gateway, I like to think of it, that you want to approach with as much consciousness and presence as possible. And so the more reflection you can do leading up to these moments, the more practices you can do leading up to the winter solstice, the better. The more sort of equipped you are to welcome these energies that really want to serve the soul. Some of the treasures that we can gain here are reconnecting to the soul. Like reconnecting to your own wisdom, reconnecting to what you're here to do as a being. I don't mean like your work, your career, maybe it's that, but on a deeper level, it's your great work. It's like really, what are you here to learn, and what gifts are you here to offer the world, right? The winter solstice is where we go in and retrieve those, where we start to deeply connect to those parts of ourselves. It's like dropping your bucket into a deep well. This is how I always imagine the winter solstice. Really hard to do the manifestation work of the summer solstice, that outward, pulling us out of ourselves, which is what the world often wants to do, if we haven't cultivated this deep source within. So this is what I want to share with you today with this meditation. This is what I'm sharing with you as well with my Illumination e-course, this 11 days leading up to the winter solstice. There's more info about that on my website if you'd like to learn more. But today I want to share a rebirthing meditation with you. And we're going to start with a particular breathing exercise to sort of allow some of the stress, some of the fast pace of your life and the world to kind of drop away. This is a powerful breath to also, it can release really deep stress, like trauma, things like that. So powerful breath to do that. It also can tap you into your intuition, kind of allows kind of an opening here at the third eye point. And then we're going to move into a visualization where you become a flame. You become a candle. Like you're going to imagine yourself in a dark, dark room, and you are this magnificent burning flame. And first, we're going to use that flame to burn up any doubt, any guilt, any shame, any insecurity, anything that you've got kind of pressing in on you, using that candle of your being to burn that up. And then in the last part of the meditation, you're just going to like fill the room with your light, like allowing that candle of your being again to go up and down, big and wide, out to the sides of the room, just illuminating everything around you. Are we ready?
Bring the palms together, prayer pose at the heart to tune in. Deep breath in. Exhale fully. And inhale to tune in.
Om Gurudev Namo.
And lower the hands down into Gyan Mudra. Thumb and index fingertips touch, palms face up alongside the body. And then you're going to round your lips, puckering the lips, inhaling and exhaling through those rounded lips. And inhaling so much that the cheeks come in a little bit as you suck the breath in. And then pulling the navel point in towards the spine as you exhale. Powerful inhale, powerful exhale. And it's a fast breath. Close your eyes, roll the eyes up and in to the third eye point. If you start to get really spaced out doing this breathing, please stop, go back, and do long, slow, deep breathing instead. Take a deep breath in, hold the breath in, top of your inhale, lengthen the spine, fix the eyes at the third eye. And exhale, release the breath. Focus at the brow point and visualize a flame, like the flame of a candle, and become the flame. Allowing the flame of this candlelight to burn off all negativity, shame, guilt of the past and present. Continue feeling and being that flame, the light, the heat. Allow yourself to become the hope of the future, the illumination of the future. Light yourself up, throwing those beams into the entire room. Be that candle that burns bright in the dark. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath in at the top of your inhale. Consolidate and align your energy. Feeling bright, light, hopeful. And exhale, release the breath.
You could do this meditation as often as you like to feel bright, hopeful, and to sort of anchor into that light source within, that light source, that deep well within that sort of calling us this season of the winter solstice. If you'd like to dive deeper into this powerful gateway, this powerful energetic gateway of the winter solstice, I'm offering 11 days leading up to the winter solstice on December 21st. We start on December 11th, and these are powerful practices from kundalini yoga and also some ritual and ceremony practices using the 4 directions. This combination of work is what I've used for many, many years to create a life that is in alignment with my soul. And so it is with incredible gratitude that I'm sharing these practices with all of you. You can find out more about this and more of my programs and classes and retreats on NicoleNardone.com. Thank you so much. Sat Nam.